They say women are more loyal than men, but what if I told you that some women are emotionally committed to options, not you? You might be the one she sleeps next to, but not the only one in her mind. Let's talk about the dark truth most men never see until it's too late. Let's get real for a moment. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. And if you're a man watching this, it's time you learn something that most women will never say out loud. Not because we can't, but because most of us won't. We prefer to keep it under wraps, hidden behind smiles, charm, and carefully crafted words. But I will say it. A woman's love isn't always pure. Sometimes it's strategic, calculated, conditional. Let that sink in. See, society has painted this picture of women as soft, nurturing, always emotionally available, and endlessly loyal, no matter what. But real life doesn't work like a fairy tale. Behind the curves and the compliments, behind the late night texts and sweet affection, there's another side many men never see until it's too late. Here's the first truth. A woman chooses you based on how you make her feel, not necessarily who you are, not your values, not your good intentions, but how you make her feel in the moment. That's why a woman can love you deeply today and pull away tomorrow. Not because she's heartless, but because her emotional needs are fluid. And if you can't meet them consistently, her heart won't wait for you to catch up. Now, here's where it gets darker. Many women are in relationships they don't respect. They stay for comfort, for status, for help with rent or emotional validation, not love, not loyalty. Some stay simply because they haven't found a better option yet. And men, you mistake presence for commitment. You think because she's beside you, she's with you. But sometimes she's just waiting, planning, positioning. And don't be fooled by submission either. Yes, some women submit, but not out of love. They submit because they're trying to secure something, a lifestyle, a future, an outcome. This is the dark reality. You might be investing your heart into a strategy, not a soulmate. And here's another hard pill. You're not the only one she's talking to. You may be the main, but are you the only? Don't assume exclusivity just because things feel intense. Women are experts at emotional compartmentalization. We can entertain multiple options and never let one suspect the other. And many men fall for the illusion because their ego won't let them believe otherwise. Now pause. I'm not saying all women are manipulative. I'm saying women are human. We've learned to survive in a world that's taught us to secure our emotions, our safety, our future by any means necessary. And sometimes that means playing the game smarter, not softer. So, what should men do? First, stop being naive. Don't lead with your wallet. Don't assume loyalty just because she's loyal right now. Look deeper. Observe her patterns. What does she do when she's angry? How does she act when you're weak? Does she respect your absence as much as she praises your presence? Or is her affection simply a reward system for behavior she approves? Second, never stop building yourself. The moment you become complacent, you become replaceable. Women are drawn to progress. If you stagnate, don't be shocked when her love turns lukewarm. Emotional attraction isn't permanent. It's maintained by who you become, not just who you were when you met her. Lastly, learn to detach. Love her, cherish her, but don't lose yourself in her. Too many men worship women and forget their own worth. That's not love. That's sacrifice. And trust me, a woman will never respect a man who abandons his identity just to keep her happy. You don't need to be paranoid, just be aware. Because the truth is, some women love you, but some women are just using you to love themselves more. Choose wisely. Let's talk about what most people avoid saying out loud. A woman's love isn't always what it seems. It's not always about butterflies and chemistry and soul connections. Sometimes it's much colder than that, much more calculated. There are moments when a woman is not choosing you because she loves you, but because you serve a purpose. Maybe you provide emotional safety, maybe financial comfort, or maybe you simply fill a temporary void. Men are often taught to believe in the purity of a woman's intentions, to assume that affection means something deep, that presence equals commitment. But in reality, many men are falling for illusions, not intentions. What most men don't know is that a woman can be with you, sleep next to you, laugh with you, and still be emotionally elsewhere. She can be connected to someone else mentally, spiritually, or even physically, and you might never know unless you're paying close attention to the subtle signals. Women are intuitive, yes, but they're also strategic when they need to be. Some women have mastered the art of appearing vulnerable while still holding full control. They can look into your eyes, tell you what you want to hear, and simultaneously calculate their next move. That's not because they're evil or manipulative by nature. It's because they've learned that emotions can be a powerful form of leverage. A woman knows how to make a man feel important, how to stroke his ego just enough to keep him invested, how to use softness as a weapon of influence. And if you're not aware of that dynamic, you'll find yourself building a future with someone who's only using you as a placeholder until something better comes along. This is the part that most men never see. A woman doesn't always love you for you. She loves how you make her feel in the moment. She loves how your attention validates her. She loves the way your consistency makes her feel chosen. But those feelings are fleeting if they're not grounded in deep respect. The moment your value slips in her eyes, the moment you stop providing what she craves, emotionally or materially, she starts to detach quietly, subtly. And before you know it, the woman who once seemed obsessed with you now seems cold, distant, distracted. It's not that she changed overnight. She just stopped pretending. Or maybe she just got what she came for. You have to understand something that most men never do. Women are emotional opportunists. They won't always tell you what they're really feeling. Instead, they'll test you. They'll push your boundaries to see if you'll still choose them. They'll withdraw affection to see if you'll chase. And some men fall for it every time, thinking that proving their love will win her over, not realizing that they're just dancing to her rhythm. That rhythm is based on power. A woman's greatest power is in her ability to appear emotionally connected while remaining emotionally detached. She knows how to make you fall deeply while keeping just enough distance to maintain control. And the truth is, many women don't fall in love. They fall into advantage. If you're not aware of these dynamics, you'll keep mistaking desire for depth. You'll confuse attention for intimacy. And you'll keep giving your best to women who are only giving you the version of themselves that gets what they want. The key is not to become cold or distrustful, but to become aware. Pay attention to what drives her behavior. Look beyond her words. Observe what she values. Is it your character or your lifestyle? Is she drawn to your mission? Or is she just clinging to your stability because hers is uncertain? These are questions every man should ask early and often, because by the time the truth reveals itself, it's usually when it hurts the most. A lot of men assume that if a woman is in a relationship, she must be emotionally invested. But what most men don't realize is that many women are in relationships they don't respect. They stay not because they're deeply in love, but because the situation offers them convenience, comfort, or control. Some stay because they're afraid of starting over. Some stay because they haven't found a better option. And some stay because the man is useful in one way or another. The hard truth is that not every woman with you is for you. This is the truth. Every woman that you meet is for you. She might be with you physically, but mentally and emotionally, she's somewhere else, drifting between fantasies and what ifs, while still showing up in your life just enough to keep the illusion alive. The disrespect doesn't always show up as shouting or cheating. Sometimes it's silent. It's in the way she talks down to you when no one's watching, in the way she dismisses your opinions, or how she uses your flaws as punchlines. It's in the eye rolls, the silent treatments, the strategic emotional withdrawals. Some women don't fight to resolve things, not because they're calm, but because they don't care enough to fix it. That's the part that hits hardest. When the man realizes she stopped trying, but won't leave. She's still there, but not present. Still responding, but not engaging. And the worst part? She'll act like nothing's wrong. She'll smile, show up, and maybe even sleep with you, all while her heart is no longer yours.